Hey, what's going on? OGOPOGO back in Skyrim. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to come and hang out with Inigo and I. We continue on with our journey. So after the stream last Sunday...
Life is hard and often short. If you ever get the chance to relax, take it.
That's good advice, Inigo. Thank you. After the stream last Sunday, Inigo and I decided... get out of that frozen area up by Solitude and just come home and...
I think your whiskers are longer than mine. Mine are thicker, though.
You're kind of chatty this morning. I'm trying to do the intro here, buddy. So we came back home, decided just to rest a little bit, do a couple days around the house here, and we're going to do a little bit of crafting today. How you doing today, Inigo?
Yes, my friend.
How the heck are you?
I'm thinking if you don't eat that sweet roll, I will.
Are you serious? Are you out of sweet rolls again, buddy? Let's have a look.
I hope this will be a mutually beneficial exchange.
It probably will be for you. You still got 2 sweet rolls. How many do I got on me? I got 2 as well. So you'll have to wait. You're not getting them all, buddy. So how you been doing?
What's on your mind?
You know, Inigo, I was going to ask you about that loot that was in your cell. It was full of arrows, but I take it that you prefer singing.
Yes. I have never been very good, though. I enjoy writing songs, but sometimes it is more fun just making up words as I go along.
Yeah.
Improvisation keeps the mind sharp and boredom at bay.
You're absolutely right. So I guess if I asked you to sing something again, you sang to me once, but you haven't sang for a while. But if I asked you to sing while we were traveling, would you do it?
Maybe, but nothing too serious. I would rather save my proper songs for the Bard's College. For now, anyway.
I guess so. Well, why is that, though?
Well, I know it is silly, but my songs are special to me. I would rather perform them in a special place.
Okay.
However, if you just want me to improvise something while we are traveling, maybe I can help you out.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, definitely. Let me ask you something, Inigo.
I am all ears.
Tell me a little bit more about your past, Inigo.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
That's unfortunate. Wow. Well, tell me a little bit more then.
My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
So you must have had a pretty interesting childhood then.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
Interesting. Tell me a little bit more.
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
That's a little bit extreme, though. You could have killed somebody.
Childhood is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older.
Interesting. What about when you got a little bit older?
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow.
Interesting.
Happy childhood memories.
Absolutely. What about...
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Jeez, that's unfortunate, Inigo. So, okay, so you found love.
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Huh. And you mentioned death, your brother. What happened there?
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit more then.
My mother and father are both gone.
I'm sorry,
They
Inigo.
died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Inigo. What were your parents like, buddy?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us.
Well, that's
Despite
good.
their previous profession, they were good people.
I'm very sorry to hear that, buddy. Like, I know that's got to be pretty rough. You know, just know that you got me, though, now, right? But I am sorry for your loss, buddy.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
So, after your parents left, then, what kind of route did you take then?
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Okay. So, what kind of jobs did you do then?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Right, kind of what we're doing right now, buddy. So where did your travels end up taking you? Here, obviously.
All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Yeah, and if you're like me, I'm really missing elsewhere, back home where we actually belong, but I really have been enjoying this adventure. I don't think it'd be as incredible as it is without you, though, Inigo. So then after those travels, then what took place?
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding.
Oh, no.
And pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Wow. That's gotta be pretty traumatic. I'm sorry, buddy. So, losing him like that just must have been really terrible.
That morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
Is this when you, yeah. Did you ever wish that you had stayed and fought?
Every day, my friend. Every day.
Right. What was your brother's name?
His name was Fergus.
Fergus.
I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
Well, losing him that way was bound to affect you. I'm sure he would have understood.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but I suppose I will never know.
So then tell me a little bit more. What took place after that?
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Yeah, I understand. Well, continue.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Harpy? Well, what do you mean by that?
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Interesting. You know, I do recall you talking to me about some of this before, but I find it very intriguing. So then once you and Felix moved on, then what took place?
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way.
Right.
No one trusts an addict, my friend.
Understandably.
Especially not another addict.
Yeah. Do you ever miss the skooma?
From time to time, my body does, but my mind is made up. I
for you.
am never touching this stuff again.
Good for you.
It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Definitely not. Well, tell me a little bit more about
There
Felix.
is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
That's interesting, Inigo. It's a very intriguing story. I didn't realize that you had gone through quite as much as you actually have.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor.
Oh, no.
Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things.
Actually,
That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
yeah, true enough, Inigo. I did read your journal, and I know you went through quite a struggle, especially when it came to the skooma. Now, I picked up a couple bottles on that ship that we were at, and I don't know why I picked it up. I thought it was just something we could sell, but I'm going to keep it locked up. Keep it out of your way so it doesn't entice you to go a different direction. But I'm just glad that you're here with me now, and we can move on. All right, buddy. Well, I think what we should do, we need to kind of work on upping our weapons a little bit. I do, at least. You don't. You've got your ebony bow, which you are amazing with, but I need to up mine a little bit. So let's head out to the forge and see what we... Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad we had that little talk, Inigo. I gained a lot more respect for you, and I'm really sorry to hear what you've gone through, but just know that we're brothers, and not by blood, but we're brothers, and I'm glad we crossed paths, and I probably wouldn't have made it this far without you, my friend. Absolutely have nothing but respect for you. Let's head out to the forge and see if we can craft something here to help us out, or help me out at least. I need a stronger bow. And you know what, Inigo? We do have this crossbow crafting manual. I'm kind of intrigued by that. What would you think about having an
You want to talk?
what would you think about having a crossbow?
I'm afraid not.
You're afraid you wouldn't want one, or you just don't know what to think about it at this point in time? Let's take a look and see what we can muster up here. We can make some staves. Imperial bow. That one, the damage on that. We need to increase our damage with our bows. Stormcloak crossbow. So we got steel ingots on us. We've got firewood on us. We just need some leather. And we can actually craft this thing. Let's try it out. Let's see if we can make some leather in here. There we go. Let's do 3 of them. Let's see what happens with that. I think it said we only...
My friend,
What?
I feel strange.
What's going on?
My mind is vibrating in my skull. It feels like it is at the end of a hook.
Oh, no. You got a headache? Are you okay, buddy?
I do not know. Wait, the sensation is receding. That was horrible.
What the hell brought that on? What was it all about?
I'm okay. I have no idea what it was. All of a sudden there was a bright flash, and it felt like my mind was being pulled out of my ears.
Oh, sounds like you got a bit of a migraine or something. Doesn't sound good. If it happens again, please let me know. Do you want to go inside and rest or something?
Do not worry about me, my friend. Let us get back to it.
No, I do worry about you, brother. Are you okay? You got me worried here now, man. Let me know if you need to rest, because if you want to go inside and have a sleep, by all means. I mean, your health is more important than what we got to do. I'm just kind of piddling around out here anyways today. So if you want to go and have a rest, go right ahead, okay? Worried about you now, man. All right. Let's take a look at all the stuff we can craft now. We got a little bit of leather. Wonder if you would like one of these things too. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here, Inigo, that we could work on later down the road. We just need to gather some resources. There we go. What's going on?
It is happening again. My mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope. Wait, I see something. A cabin? Trees? A face? It is fading.
The hell's going on?
It is under the rug. Thank the gods. It is weakening. Oh. It is over. Ow.
What the hell is going on, Inigo? What did you see?
I saw brief flashes of a cabin in the snow.
Right.
It was surrounded by trees. What is happening to me?
I have absolutely no idea, but you did say it's under a rug. What were you talking about?
Yes, something small and shiny. A coin? A ring? No, I cannot remember. I think my brain is broken.
Your brain is broken. I hope not, man. Did you recognize this cabin?
No, but something about the landscape was familiar. I wish I could remember where I have seen it before.
Interesting. Did you see anything else?
A man, perhaps? A bearded man. I did not recognize him. The flashes were very fast and confusing.
Wow. That is absolutely odd, Inigo. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Please, if something else comes up, you gotta let me know, because I'm worried about you, okay?
Okay. If it does happen again and my brain tries to escape through my nose, push it back in, please.
Okay. See what I can do. All right. Let's take a look at Storm Cloak. Crossbow. There it is right there. I wonder... Oh, no.
My friend, my mind is being tugged again. It is very strong this time. I see wooden posts upright in the snow. A tower. I recognize the tower. I see the cabin again. The door is locked tight. It is receding. It is over. For now. My head is pounding. Ow.
Ah, Inigo, we gotta get to the bottom of this, man. Like, I think you should go lay down or something.
I agree. I think I know where to start. I saw a ruined tower in the snow. I think I camped there once long ago.
Okay. Well, where's this tower at?
The tower is a short hike from Dawnstar.
Dawnstar.
It is called Snow Point Beacon. It is nothing special from what I remember, but I think it is close to the source of these embarrassing episodes.
Well, don't be
I
embarrassed.
understand if we are too busy, but what do you say? Shall we go?
Okay, let me, yeah, I'm not going to put that off. We got to get to the bottom of this, but let me just get a couple of these crossbows crafted up, okay?
Thank you, my friend. I will mark Snowpoint Beacon on your trusty map. Let us go.
Okay, we'll get right to it here, buddy. Okay, Stormcloak. Let's get, you know what? I'm going to make you one too, Inigo. Let's see if you'll enjoy something like this. And we need some bolts. So let's make up a bunch of these. You know what? And I've got some, we can make these fire bolts too. I got a few of these on me as well. I'm going to just make a bunch of these up. I want to trade something with you. I want to give you one of these crossbows.
You want me to lighten your load?
Yeah, I do. I think this is going to help you out here too. Stormcloak crossbow. Did I only make one? I thought I made two. Okay, well, you take one of those and take half of these, and I will make up one more crossbow.
What's next?
Just give me 1 second. All right, let's try this out, Inigo. Look at this thing. This is going to be awesome. So what kind of damage does this thing do? 27. And we were using the Imperial Bow, which is 13. So we've doubled. I've doubled my strength on yours. I know you're more of a marksman. All right. Well, you know what, Inigo? I think we should, we got to have to head to Dawnstar. We got to get to the bottom of this before we do anything else, my friend. Dude, I'm over here, pal. You're okay? Wow. I wonder if it's something to do with the skooma. Interesting. All right, Inigo. You had your breakfast? You're all ready to rock and roll? Let's head to Dawnstar. We can put this other stuff aside until we get you sorted out. That's the most important thing. I think Dawnstar is quite a ways up, buddy, so I think to get there a little bit quicker, let's take the carriage. And somehow the horses seem to follow us anyway, so maybe we'll have the horses up there to ride from Dawnstar to this Snowpoint Beacon. But I'm really concerned about you, Inigo.
Ah! Ow! Who is pulling my brain? I wish they would stop it. Ah!
Are you gonna make it okay, Ben? Let's get there as fast as we can. I'm really worried about you, man. I can't stand the thought of you being incapacitated and me having to deal with Skyrim on my own. Good morning, Bjorlum.
Need a ride?
I do.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
That's what you tell me every time.
Where do you want to go?
I'd like to go to Dawnstar. 50 gold.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
And can't spare any expense when it comes to Inigo. Let's go, buddy.
Good, huh?
Look at this, Inigo. There you are. Look at this. The horses are here. So, we've got to go to add vibrations. Let's put Mercer on hold. Let's put that on hold. And let's take a look and see where we got to head to. Ah, it's up over here. So we got to go down the main road, turn off, and then make our way up. So let's hop on our horses. Let's head down that way. Gotta go the other way, buddy. You know what? Let's put our cloaks on. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec, Inigo. I forgot I have your cloak on me. Let's put one on because it is nasty out here.
What are we trading?
I'm not trading anything. I'm just giving you back your cloak. And there it is. And I'll put mine on as well. There we go. Okay, let's hop back on and head out. This is nasty up here. We'll come and investigate Dawnstar another time. I think this might be, is this the tower you were talking about?
Mm-hmm. If you need anything else, just ask.
There's a tower, Inigo. I think this is it.
Are you the one that's been messing with my mind? Violent layabout. You are not very good, are you?
Is this the place you were talking about, Inigo?
Okay, this is Snowpoint Beacon. Next, we need to find the wooden posts I saw. They must be close.
Okay. Any clues?
In my vision, the posts were worn and weather-beaten. According to my nose, all the wood here seems to have been cut fairly recently. I can also smell stone, and ice, and you, and... Wait, I can smell old timber. This way, my friend.
Okay. We'll come back and loot these guys after. This is way more important.
The source of my mind vibrations is east of here. I am sure of it. The cabin must be nearby. These are the posts from my vision. Come on, let's follow them.
Okay, you take the lead. Any new flashes?
No, but we are on the right path. I am glad you are by my side. Let us push on.
I'm glad I'm by your side too, buddy. Let's move on. Let's go.
Oh, why don't you kill yourself and save me the trouble?
Nice job, Inigo. I like this crossbow. It's powerful, but it's a little slow. We'll just take everything. Let's go on. Let's move on. Who are these guys, Inigo? Good morning.
Never should have come here.
Good job, Inigo. I'm gonna have a couple health kits. Are you okay? We're gonna just take all this stuff. It's too cold, and we gotta keep moving on here. There's something up here, Inigo. Is this it?
More mind vibrations. The source is at the top of these steps. I can feel it.
Okay, let's get up there then. I don't see anything. Oh, here's a cabin here, Inigo. Why is Rusher up here?
I am not crazy. There it is. The cabin I saw. My friend, I bet you 100 septims the door is locked tight. I think I have a solution, though.
Okay. What's your plan?
During one of my painful episodes, I said, it is under the
Yeah.
rug. Remember?
I do remember that.
Give me a moment.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what Rusher's doing here. We've been looking everywhere for him.
Yes, here it is, a key.
Oh,
Back
good,
home, my mother used to keep a spare in the same place.
good job.
Why don't you do the honors? My hands are uncharacteristically shaky for some reason.
Okay. I'm ready if you are.
Okay, let us see what is inside.
Langley's house.
Is that a picture of me? What is this place?
Holy
Let
Christ,
us look
it is.
around.
This is pictures of you, Inigo. What the hell? Raw salts. Ectoplasm. I don't know if we should be... I don't know, Inigo. This is kind... There's somebody sleeping here.
This is unsettling, but I do not sense danger here.
Okay, you would know. There's more pictures of you here, Inigo, but there's a guy sleeping here. Who's this? Got lots of books and stuff. I didn't realize somebody was sitting there and or laying there and I was taking all this stuff. Lusty Argonian maid, okay. Just remember not to shake this guy's hand, Inigo. Interesting. I don't know, should we wake this guy up?
That man over there. I saw him during one of my episodes.
Is that the guy with the beard you saw? Hello?
Oh my, you're here. I was beginning to lose hope.
Well, no, before I agree to help you with anything, I want some answers.
What? No, not you, you frustrating fuzzball. Him. Get out of the way.
Oh, pardon me.
Inigo?
It's all yours,
Is it
Inigo.
really you? Or am I dreaming?
That is my name, and let me tell you this. If you insult my friend again, I will be forced to harm you. Do we have an understanding?
My apologies. I am often too terse for my own good. I mean nothing by it, I assure you.
Okay. My friend here is a fantastic adventurer, unsurpassed in
Yeah.
many areas. He deserves your respect.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I'm sure you make quite the team, Inigo, but it's you who I've been seeking all these years. I'm so glad you're still alive.
Who are you? Why have you been seeking me?
My name is Langley. Langley Longseer to some. Dear boy, I have much to tell you. How did you find me?
I started to get brief, painful visions a while ago. They showed me flashes of this place. And you. I also felt a nasty tugging sensation.
Ha! The spell works. Not quite as was intended, but it got you here in the end. I was about ready to string that conjuration mage up by his toes.
You summoned me? I have to tell you, your spell needs work.
I've been trying to locate you for quite some time. I even traveled to Riverhold. I found your parents shortly after they died, God's rest their souls. Oh dear, you do know about that, don't you?
They were killed protecting a trading caravan. I heard. You were there?
Yes. I am so sorry for your loss. For all your losses. In a way, I've been traveling with you. Just a step behind.
Did my mother and father die well?
They met their end with dignity. I was the one who found them, and I made sure they had a fine burial. They died holding hands.
Why were you there? Were you looking for me even then?
I had hoped they could lead me to you. I continued to track you for years. Then the trail went cold after I found your brother.
You found Fergus? How? Have you always been hiding in my past, haunting every step I take? Why? I do not know you. What do you want from me?
I have come to know you very well. I am your friend, Inigo. Perhaps the greatest friend you have. We are destined to work together.
I already have the only friend I need.
You don't understand. There's a great evil coming. I don't know when exactly, but it is close. I've seen it in my dreams. You are there too. You are the champion destined to destroy the Doomstrider.
What are you talking about? The Doomstrider?
Yes, the very avatar of destruction and death. The demon that has plagued my dreams for decades.
I need to sit down.
Take a seat, rest, and I'll tell you all I know. I've been keeping a note of everything.
I am sorry, my friend. I need a moment. My legs are a little wobbly all of a sudden.
Yeah, by all means, brother, sit down.
Sit down. It is a lot to take in, I know. Make no mistake, Inigo. You are safe here. You both are. Inigo and I have much to discuss.
Right.
I don't wish to be rude, but perhaps it's best if you leave us to it for a bit. In fact, if you could do something for me, I'd be most grateful.
Of course. If it helps Inigo out, I'm game. What do you need?
Eggs.
What?
Eggs. You know, birds lay them. Snow thrush eggs, to be precise. 6 should do the trick. They often boost my visions, allowing me to see further into the future. If Inigo is here, then maybe the Doomstrider is finally preparing to strike. We must be ready.
Right, the Doomstrider. So where do I find these snow thrush eggs?
There are at least 8 nests outside my home. You shouldn't need to go very far. I hope you don't mind heights. They are usually rather elevated.
Right.
Come back to me when you have 6 eggs. No fewer. Find 8, and I'll give you something precious for your trouble.
I bet you will. What is... Actually, you know what? Before we continue on, I really didn't appreciate your tone earlier.
I don't appreciate your inability to pay attention. I already apologized for my initial greeting. It is not my fault you weren't listening.
Okay. I wonder, are you related to, like, a guy named Mercer? Bit of a snob, or Ericer, maybe? Actually, you know what? I was listening, and your tone carries more hostility than your words.
I can't help that. Emotional honesty has always been my greatest weakness. I have a fiery temperament I can't always control.
Well, work on it.
Anyway, we're wasting time. I need to talk to Inigo, and you, if you would be so kind, need to find those eggs.
I'll go get your eggs then.
Remember to search up high, and try not to do yourself a mischief.
Yeah, whatever you figure. Are you gonna be okay, Inigo? You alright, buddy?
This Langley fellow seems to have a lot to tell me, and sadly I don't think he'll do it with you here.
Okay, no worries, buddy. Are you okay?
I'm a bit shaken by how well this man seems to know me, but I'll be okay.
Alright.
I wonder what else he has to say. I hope my poor mind can take it.
Me as well. I know you don't trust any of this, Inigo.
I personally do not sense danger here, but perhaps you shouldn't go too far from this house. If you hear any screams of agony, come running, okay?
Absolutely, friend. You got it. I'll go get those eggs, see you in a bit.
I have heard the snow thrush likes to nest up trees and on the edge of cliffs. Be careful you do not slip.
Okay, buddy. I'll be back in a bit here. This is rather odd, I tell you, and I still can't figure out why he has Rusher here. We've been looking everywhere for you, Rusher. All right. So, snow thrush eggs. Up high, he says. I wonder if that's a... Oh, there's a nest there. Okay, we got one. On the edge of cliffs, he says. And in trees. Do I actually have to climb up a tree, Inigo? Seriously? Let's scope things out, see if we can see any from the ground here. Oh, I see another one up top here. This is ridiculous. I just hope that Inigo's alright. There's two. He wants 8 of them, he says. He'll give me a reward if I get 8. Oh, there's another one over here, I think. There's 3. I don't see any more. I'm gonna try to do this before it gets dark. Not seeing any other nests. Is that something up here? I still can't figure out how Rusher got up here. No wonder we couldn't find him. Oh, there's another one. Okay, that's 3. Oh, there's another one up on that pillar up there. This is like an Easter egg hunt. No pun intended. How do I'm gonna end up getting killed. I think this guy's trying to kill me, to be honest with you. There's another one. Is that in here? No. What was that? I think that's 4, right? Is there any more down this way? I'm not seeing another nest. That one we got already. I can't seem to get up some of these. There's another one. That's 5. We need 1 more technically, but 3 more if we wanted to get this reward. I don't know what this reward would be. For this whack job probably isn't anything really too substantial. We got that one up there already. I bet there's got to be one up this tree stump here too, right? That's 6. I think that's going to be enough. I think that should do it. Let's not worry about this reward. I'm sure it isn't anything that is really substantial anyways.
Well done, you got the eggs. Very good.
Here, take them.
What? I didn't need eggs. I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we
you
could talk.
son of a bitch.
Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care.
Okay.
Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a chat, and he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we three are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
All right.
Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
Well, he's kind of sitting right here. How you feeling, buddy?
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side.
Okay.
He gave me these. He found my father's journal. Can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me.
Interesting.
They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad.
Okay.
Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world.
Interesting.
That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do.
How does your head feel now?
It is still a little tender. Oh, that reminds me. You should ask Langley about the summon spell that has been causing my mind vibrations.
Okay.
He has a spare copy. Maybe he will let you give it a go. My mind is not keen on the idea, but I think a spell like that could be useful, my friend.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's,
Observation. Lightning spells can be used to shock large shoals of swimming fish in one go. Yes, useful. I must warn you, I'm recording this conversation for posterity.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
You're getting on my nerves, buddy. Tell me about this summon spell that Inigo was talking about.
It's rubbish. Tosh. Hardly works at all. All it seems to do is give poor Inigo vague directions to the summoner. And a headache.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
I followed the instructions dutifully. There's no reason it shouldn't work. No one knows Inigo better than I do.
Okay. Well, what's that got to do with anything?
The conjuration mage who created the spell told me that as long as I was Inigo's true friend, I should be able to get it to work. It's clearly broken. I'm the greatest ally Inigo has.
Maybe you're not. I think you might... You know, Inigo and I do know each other pretty well.
Oh, I'm sure you know him a little, but I've been studying him for decades. No, if the spell doesn't work for me, it won't work for anyone. Isn't that right, Inigo?
I think you should let him try it.
Exactly. What? Why?
Langley, I am sure we are great allies in the making, but my friend here and I have a more immediate bond.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you were an item.
Hey.
Not that kind of bond. We have traveled together. We have enjoyed sharing our views on many subjects.
Yeah.
We have fought bravely side by side.
That's right.
I have placed my life in his hands.
And vice
What
versa.
I'm trying to say is, we are friends. Go on, hand over a copy of the spell. I am the only one who will suffer if it goes wrong.
I see. I won't argue with you, even though it's a waste of time. I will do as you ask.
Thank you. What is the worst that can happen?
You don't want to know. If we're going to do this, we must be scientific. Inigo, you stay here, and your friend and I will go outside. Once we're on the path, I'll give you the spell, and you can try unsuccessfully to teleport Inigo to us. Stare vacantly if you understand.
Good luck, my friend. I will wait and brace myself.
Okay, you can quit the vacant gazing routine now. Come on. We should head outside and get this over with.
Inigo, maybe it'll work in reverse and we can get rid of this guy. All right.
Right, let's get started. Here is the spell.
Okay.
I had to pry it open just to read half the incantations. I doubt you'll have better luck.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hands explode when you cast it.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Let's try this out. I summoned him.
It worked. I
It
am
worked.
outside.
You are outside.
I don't know what to say. Let us test this range. Try to place me farther away. Do it again.
Whoop, wrong one. Sorry, Inigo.
Let us. That felt good.
This is cool.
This is my friend. That was wonderful. Did you see? One moment I was inside, casually not tasting Langley's cooking, then whoosh! I saw your face, and I was out here. It was amazing.
How does it feel, actually?
It feels good. No mind vibrations at all. It is like a brief, warm embrace, followed by a pleasant, floaty sensation. There is something else.
What?
When you summoned me, I felt like I had a choice. That I could choose not to go if I didn't want to.
Awesome.
This is a fantastic tool, my friend.
This is,
I
buddy.
knew you could do it. You are outstanding.
I didn't do anything. I just got this spell.
The subject seems to be physically unaffected by the spell. He is, however, exhibiting poor character judgment.
You are a funny fellow, Langley. Poor character judgment might tell. My friend here did a fantastic job getting the spell to work.
Note, the subject is clearly delusional.
The subject does not sound nearly as good as the champion.
That's
Did
right.
I offend you in some way? I hope not. Without you, we never would have gained such a wonderful spell. I hope you know we are grateful for all you have done.
It's not you, Inigo. It's him. The spell shouldn't work with just anyone. It was supposed to form a link between us.
Oh, I see where this is going,
idiot
Langley.
broke it.
No, I didn't.
think that maybe the spell works because of the link my friend and I already share. You should not take it personally. We three are a team now. We need each other and should not be fighting amongst ourselves.
Listen to him.
You and I are a team. All this moron can do is collect eggs. How useful is that going to be when we take on the Doomstrider?
That is only one of my friend's many talents. Trust me, you could not wish for a more worthy ally.
Yeah.
We shall see. I hope you're right. I'm getting cold. I think I'll head inside. Feel free to make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. When you leave, I'll be sure to contact you with my lesser version of the spell if I hear anything new.
Thank you, Langley. I am glad we finally met.
I am too. I can see you're every bit the champion this world needs. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn earlier. I'm sure you don't mean to be annoying.
Yeah. For the sake of Inigo, apology accepted. He's right. We should try to get along.
Yes, I agree. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I know I can be insufferable at times.
No shit.
Right. Goodbye for now.
All right. Take care, Langley.
I am glad you are giving Langley a chance, my friend. I believe he means well, even if he is not very good at showing it.
You know what? I don't want to kill your buzz here, buddy. I got my reserved thoughts about Langley, but you know what? For your sake, and knowing that you're all right now, he's really all not that bad.
His heart is in the right place, I think. I find him quite amusing. Anyway, we solved the mystery of my vibrating brain, and you got a powerful new spell. A spell they do not teach at any college, I'll wager. I am still trying to digest everything Langley told me. There is a lot to sort through. For now, we get on with our lives until he contacts us again. I have a feeling we are at the beginning of a fantastic adventure, my friend.
I couldn't agree more, buddy.